I was actually excited to get home and work on a new video for you guys. I had a new concept I wanted to try out, a documentary review. I don't know if anyone would have liked that or not. We'll find out. When I got an email from Patreon letting me know that I was terminated. This is a huge surprise to me, as I've been a member on Patreon for many years now. I wasn't getting rich, but between my two channels, I was able to sustain enough just to support the channels, to buy the product for review from my gaming channel, to travel once in a while to cover conventions. It was going to cover my travel to go to Kilroy to speak there, which I'm not doing anymore, but it was going to cover expenses for speaking at MythCon. So I've always been someone that didn't try to live off Patreon, but use it for the channels exclusively. I get an email today, and I'm just like, why is Patreon? It must be just some random email, right? No, it's actually an email that says, "Hello, Jeremy. My name is April, and I'm on the trust and safety team here at Patreon. I want to let you know that your creator pages have been removed because you recently doxed members of your online community." Never, ever have I ever done this. I've never doxed anyone before. Now, if you'll remember, when I was exposing the offenders, these monsters of the Magic the Gathering community, I shared public documents, but nothing about their addresses or anything like that. What we do know is the Magic the Gathering Judge Association was actively fighting against me, the same type of people that false flagged this channel down, that have published guides. People that worked for Wizards of the Coast published guides on how to flag my Patreon account. So this is absolutely a result of a mass flag to silence me. Clearly, they're just getting to it now. I don't even know I don't even know what to do right now, because well, what I did was I went and I set up a maker support page. The owner, I've spoken to the owner. It's a free speech Patreon type background. You know, a lot of people like Sargon and Bering are on it. And kind of my first order of business is trying to recover the money that I just lost. I just got fired, essentially, without cause, because I never did any of this stuff. But the judges, these social justice types, know how to use the right language to get somebody silenced. And that's exactly what they did. It was effective. So my number one goal right now is to try and recreate that so the channels can still exist at the level that they were. The second thing I need to do is, of course, fight this. I mean, the files they sent me of my users who were backing me on Patreon for the quartering or Unsleeved Media, the files are corrupt. I couldn't even open them. So I have no way to reach out to my existing patrons. They didn't let me send out a message. This was the very first email they ever sent, so they never asked me for any input. And I replied, and I've not received any reply to them. I said, "What are you talking about? I've never doxed anybody. This is a tactic that the Magic judges tried to use to silence me. Remember when they sent the police to my house and said I was doxing minors? Well, the cops showed up at my house and said I did nothing wrong, that I doxed nobody. So the eyes of the law said I doxed nobody. Yet they used that language to cry bully Patreon to fire me, and it worked. And I mean, all I can say is I hope this video gets a lot of mileage, but I also hope that I know I'm never going to recoup the same people I lost on Patreon, because you have to sign up under a different site. But I know that maker support is legit and that they are committed to free speech, because I saw Bering get attacked, and instead of ban him, they sent the email of the person who was attacking him to him so he can make fun of them on the internet. So I'm hoping that if you were backing me on Patreon, that you'll take a second to sign up for Maker. I'm so sorry that you have to sign up for another stupid account, but the funds were really important. They helped cover everything. And if you weren't backing me before, maybe you'll consider it now in the name of free speech and to fight back against this. I'll have more information as it becomes available, but right now my first order of business is to try and protect the channels and to get the word out there. So fuck, this sucks. I hate when this shit works. It's really, really, really annoying. I mean, there's no evidence of this. I didn't dox anybody, and they're not going to give me my account back. And I'll tell you what, Even if they did, if they were to let me appeal, which clearly I don't think they will, based on the language in this email, I would never ever advocate to be on Patreon again because people lied about me and got me fired. All I try to do is protect the Magic community, the gaming community, by keeping horrible people out of it, and people for some reason are attacking me like the villain, and I don't understand. At least maybe consider checking out Maker Support. I'm going to continue forward. I'm not stopping either channel. I'm not going to stop doing what I do. I'm not going to stop making my new video from tonight. I'm going to work on that. I'm going to keep going forward, and hopefully, hopefully you all will just dominate this thing, and then we can tell them to all piss off.